Working while learning is now entrenched into the education process.
The traditional student is no longer the norm, but going to college is the norm for people who want good jobs. That's why traditional college students are now outnumbered by working college learners.
This is what studying looks like after a really long day, and it's 9:13 p.m. right now, and I started working at 7 this morning.
Working learners include 14 million young adults and mid-career adults who balance college and work, a third of undergraduates and almost two-thirds of graduate students who work have children.
So one to here belong.
Our new normal identifies two groups of working learners. Young working learners who might have just left high school and are going to college at a traditional time.
I'm a perfect example. You know, I think that, like I said, I have tons of skills. I have tons of experience. I've interned 3 different places. I've held 3 different positions. But guess what? I don't have my bachelor's degree yet. But I've gone to school the whole time, and I've had to take a slower path through school.
And mature working learners who might be going back to college to upgrade their credentials to keep up with the requirements for their job, earn a promotion, or retrain for a new career.
I'm going to Northern Virginia Community College. I'm pursuing, right now I'm getting my associate general studies and business administration, and hopefully I'm gonna transfer my degree to George Mason.
Young working learners are concentrated in bachelor's degree programs, while mature working learners are concentrated in certificate and associate degree programs at community colleges and for-profit colleges.
I had to work late at night or on the weekends. At that moment, I decided to go back to school and pursue degree, basically to find a better job, better pay, and be in my kids' life.
As a nation, we have yet to figure out how to pay for college. In the meantime, everybody works more, borrows more, and relies more on stressed government budgets to pay for college. The vast majority of students work in college, but working your way through college is no longer an option to offset growing debt. College costs too much to pay for with a summer job and work-study after class.
I have to take out student loans to cover the costs of classes and related expenses every semester. And put simply, without having accepted these interest accruing loans, I wouldn't have been able to attend this school.
Is working and going to school a good or a bad thing? We find that depends on the learner and the work.
Just because your brain is never just in one spot. Your brain is in 82 different spots all at the same time, and it's a matter of figuring out which one of those is most important at this exact minute.
For disadvantaged students with the least support, too much work can be one of the many factors that undermines degree completion.
Honestly, it's next to impossible to maintain a full-time job and still ace all your classes. Literally, there have been semesters where I have to decide which class am I gonna have to be willing to compromise on.
I primarily had to divide my time between school and work, while personal relationships with friends and family have taken a back seat over the past 2 years.
For advantaged students, work is not likely to affect degree completion and adds appreciably to their learning as well as their future experience on the job.
A lot more oversight on the internship process, for one, is a step in the right direction. Young working learners can stand to benefit from earlier career counseling to minimize the downtime between graduation and landing that first meaningful job.
really convenient and it took a lot of stress off of me that I was actually hired full-time by my internship, so I didn't have that awkward moment of trying to find a job after I graduated in the summer. I just started up as a full-time employee at my current position as a communications specialist.
The policy implications of our findings are really quite clear. In general, we need much stronger alignment between learning and work. When students pick a major field of study or major, they need to be told up front what kind of career it likely leads to and how much money they're likely to make, especially if they have to pay back student loans. We need performance-based funding that ties programs to employment and earnings outcomes once people are on the job. Most of all, we need to build the academic and financial supports that make work and learning a win-win combination for each student and the new post-secondary majority.